Welcome to this 15-minute yoga sequence. Today we're focusing particularly around the area around your heart space, around your lungs and your chest, and also your hands. So let's start placing the hands on the back of your knees. You want index fingers and thumbs touching, creating a circle with the fingers and stretching the other 3 fingers away from you. Take a moment to make yourself comfortable on the floor. Then from there, inhale fully in through the nose. And exhale out through the nose. I'll do 2 more deep breaths here. Fully in breath, expanding around your chest. And exhale soft around your ribs, around your shoulders and your neck. 1 more. And down, changing the position of the hands to place the hands onto your knees. Rounding the back, rounding back. Then move to the side. Move forward. Over to the right and back. Circular movement in the middle part of your body, circling around, back and to the side. And then you can go the other way. It can be small movement or big movements. You're starting to have some sense of the range of movement around the middle part of your back and around your chest. And then stopping right in the middle. From there, stretch the hands up above your head, reaching up with the palms facing forward. And then pulling down with the elbows wide, hands pushing back behind you. Stretching up in breath. Exhaling, drawing down, pressing the back of the hands and elbows back. 1 more, reaching up in breath. Exhaling down. Next one, we hold the hands up above your head, reaching up. Palms touching, fingertips reaching high up above your head. Lower the hands down on top of the crown of your head. Lower them down in front of your forehead, front of your throat chakra, energy center around the throat, and then down in front of your heart. Holding the hands here, open the fingers wide, spreading the fingers. That's a lotus mudra, hand movement or seal, resembling a flower there. And then circling the hands down and around, coming back to circular movement, soft around the wrists, soft around the fingertips. Circling forward and then circling back. Spreading your fingers, soft movement. And then from there, hands back to the knee. I'll just turn to the side so you can see. This time we round the back, drawing the chin in, just like you would in a cat stretch. Inhaling, arching the back, pressing the chest forward, rolling your shoulders back. Rounding, draw the chin in, moving through your whole back, stretching forward, arching the back, looking up. 1 more, rounding the back, draw your navel in, chin in, inhaling, reaching forward. From there, stretch the hands up above your head again, stretching up, lower the hands down into cactus arms, elbows wide. This time we tip the hands forward, pushing forward as if you're pressing something with the palms until the fingertips are pointing straight down. Inhale, rotating the shoulders up, lifting. Exhaling, pushing down. We'll do that 1 more time. Reaching up in breath. Exhale, push forward. From there, place the hands in front of your heart. Let the fingertips point straight forward. Let the fingers point down to the floor. So here you see if you can turn the hands all the way down. Fingertips pointing straight down, then straight forward, back up to center. Stretch both hands forward, turn the hands outwards, and then the little fingers, or the middle fingers, pointing towards you, so that the balls of the hands can press into the mat. You're spreading the fingers. Let the palms of the hands be open, the fingers stretching wide. So we're stretching into the wrists, into your hands and fingertips. We often hold tension in the hands without knowing, into the palms, so keeping everything soft and relaxed. And then shaking the arms, the hands, as if you had water drops on the hands, just flicking out. And then lifting up to all fours. So we start with the right arm today. Left hand centrally positioned, right arm circling in a wide circle here. Inhaling, reaching forward, reaching up and around. The arm moves clockwise, moving up and around. Next one, we hold the hand up above your head. Reaching up, try to stack one hand on top of the other, lifting the right shoulder high. Lift the chest to point over to the right wall. Lower the hand down to the lower back, lifting the right shoulder even higher and holding it here. Lower both hands down to the mat. Lift the right foot back behind you, straighten the leg, rounding the back knee to your chest. Placing the right foot between the hands and sinking forward, you take the weight into the front leg, hands onto the knee, pushing into the knee and lifting up. From there, intertwine the fingers behind your back. Draw the knuckles down to the mat at the same time as you lift the chest high, shoulder blades drawing in, lifting your gaze, looking up. From there, both hands sliding down to the mat, tuck your back toe under and lifting up into plank pose. Remember to draw your navel in, tucking your tailbone under and spreading your fingers, holding it here. From there, we'll lower down to the mat. As usual, you can take your knees down or you can have straight legs and lower all the way down. From there, place the hands wider than your mat. You can see my fingertips there are outside the mat. Balls of the hands lifting off the floor, elbows high, and lifting up to a variation of cobra, inhaling up. Exhale, lower back down. You spread the toes, reaching them to the back. Inhaling, lifting up, push into your hands. Exhaling down. One more. Inhaling, lifting up, press into your fingertips. Exhaling down, hands by your shoulders, push into your hands, lifting up to all fours. Same thing on the other side. Left hand circle up and around, so it becomes anti-clockwise this time, stretching up, around. The biggest circle you can create with the arm. Next one, holding the hand high. Press down onto the right hand, so the more you push down, the more you can lift up. Lower the hand down to the lower back, maybe even to the waist on the other side, lifting the left shoulder high and looking up. Both hands down to the mat. Lift the left foot back behind you, finding a straight line. Rounding the back, placing that left foot between the hands, come up onto your fingertips. As usual, if you have a sensitive back, you lean forward. Full pose is pressing into the knee. Intertwine the fingers behind your back. Lift the chest, shoulder blades tight. Lift around your breastbone, around your sternum, lifting up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Tuck your back toe under, lifting up into plank pose. Again, draw your navel in, press into your hands. Lengthen your back, lengthen your neck. From there, lower down to the mat, all the way down. Changing the position with the hands this time for your cobra. Index fingers and thumbs touching, creating a diamond shape and resting the forehead into that shape. On the inhale, we're staying on the mat. On the exhale, we straighten the arms with an S sound. Try that together. Inhale, fully on the mat. Exhale, push into the hands. Lower back down. If that felt too strong, then you just don't lift so high. Inhaling on the mat. Exhale, push into the hands. Lower back down. One more. Inhaling. Exhale. Lower down to the mat, hands by your shoulders, spread your fingers, push into your hands, and from there tuck your toes under and lifting straight up into downward facing dog. We shift the weight side to side, hips slowly moving side to side, keeping it soft around your hips, around your lower back. And from there walking your feet forward to your hands, so take a couple of steps forward, hanging forward with the hands dropping down to the mat and the head dropping down to the mat. You can choose straight legs or bent legs. If you have back problems, you hold it still. The rest of us are swaying the arms to one side, over to the left, and swaying the hands over, and then swaying the hands over to the other side. One more to each side, swaying over to the side, swaying over to the other. Back to center, keeping both knees a tiny bit bent, lifting up to standing. Roll your shoulders back and shaking out a little bit. From there, bending the right leg for a warrior one position. Bend into the right leg, upper body facing over your right knee and hands up above your head. Press the palms together, reaching up with the fingertips, bend deeper into the front leg. From there, lower the thumbs down to your neck. Inhale, reaching up, bend deeper in the front leg. Bend at the elbows. lifting back up. So you're looking forward, steady with your gaze, moving back and up. One more, moving back and up. Straighten both legs. Move the hands either to your back like this. I'm going to show you, holding onto your elbows, or placing the palms behind your back in a namaste position, pressing the little fingers into the back. From there we inhale, exhale, fold over a straight leg. You can draw the forehead down to the shin, lift both hips, pull the right hip back. Lift your kneecaps, pressing into your heels. Inhaling, lifting up, bending into the front leg, into your right leg, and we're lifting up into a warrior three. Back heel lifting up off the floor and then holding your hips level. If this is not comfortable for your shoulders, instead hold on to your hips. It can be a tiny bend in the standing leg. You want the back leg to be straight, holding. Bend the front leg and moving down, and we're turning over to the other side. Bend into your left leg for warrior one position. Hands together, bend into the left leg. This time intertwine the fingers and let the head drop into the hands. The head can be heavy, leaning back, looking up. Exhale, round the back, elbows in front of your face. And again, inhale, reaching up, looking up, widen your shoulders and elbows. Exhale, forward, one more. Inhaling up. Exhale, forward. From there, straighten both legs, hands onto your hips or behind your back, or into your namaste position with your hands. Inhaling, lifting. Exhale, fold over the front leg. Keep lifting both kneecaps, pressing into your heels, leaning forward. Keep pulling the left hip back if you can. Inhale, lifting up, bend your left leg. Take the weight into the front leg. Slowly lift the back leg off the floor, pushing the heel back, shoulders back, holding. Bend the leg, lower back down, and we turn over to the other side. Bending into your right leg. Warrior two, looking over your right fingertips. Bend deep into the right leg. From there, right elbow down to the knee, left hand behind your back, leaning the hand on the lower back or moving it all along till it touches the inner thigh. Once you're there, lift the left shoulder higher and looking up. Inhaling, lifting up. Bend into the left leg, palms facing down, looking over your left fingertips. Left elbow down to the knee, right hand behind your lower back or to the inner thigh. Lift the shoulder high again, looking up. Inhaling, lifting up. Turn the feet parallel, moving them in and stepping to the front of the mat. Well done. We'll do one sun salutation to sitting. Stepping to the front of the mat, hands up, reaching up on the in-breath. Exhale, fold forward, hands down to the mat. Inhaling, looking up. Walking back into a plank position, find your straight line, shoulders further forward, lower down to the mat. Sliding through into an upward facing dog. Exhale, rolling over your toes, downward facing dog. In these shorter sequences that I'm adding, we're not really doing many sun salutes. If you want a longer sequence, you can always add 3 or 4 sun salutes to these sequences that I'm adding here. And then from there, walking your feet forward or jumping your feet forward down to sitting. So we're going to lay straight down onto the mat. So from there, in relaxation today, we're going to use a rolled up mat. So you can use the mat that you're on, just rolling it up. We're going to place this rolled up mat under your shoulder blades. I'm going to show you from the back. It's not going to be on the lower back. It's going to be just under your shoulder blades. So it's going to be rolled up. If you know that you have a sensitive back, then just roll up half a mat or roll out a piece of a small towel. But if you can, you do the whole rolled up mat. And we're going to place that under the shoulder blades. And from there, doing relaxation in this position today. So all we do is that we have the legs bent, feet placed, hip distance apart, and then rolling your head back. Take a moment to check if this feels okay for your back. If it doesn't, roll it out a little bit to make it smaller, and then stretching the arms out to the side. You can choose to have cactus arms like we did in the beginning of the class. So that's if it's comfortable in the shoulders and arms. If it isn't, just stretch them out straight. You can feel here that the arms are above the rolled up mat. Once you're there, you can close your eyelids. We'll give ourselves some time to relax in this position. So the idea is that we're pressing forward around the same place in the chest that we've been working into today. You feel that the space around your heart, around your solar plexus, around your stomach is open. So from the heart down to your navel, as you deeply inhale, that distance stretches between the heart and navel, and exhale, that distance shortens again. We'll do that again. Inhale fully, feeling the front of the body stretching, and exhaling, relaxing. So keep your eyelids closed, your jaw relaxed, allowing your body to rest over the support. Shoulders rolling closer to the mat. So in this position, we really feel that the shoulders can roll back, the chest can be open, so that after the class, our posture is straighter. We're kind of breathing with ease, breathing in a way that feels fuller and deeper. In and out through your nose, allowing the body to fully rest over the rolled up mat. Give yourself a moment here to notice your body. Notice how that feels, scanning from your toes up to your head. You can keep your eyelids closed. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Notice a sensation around your chest when it's open, in a position where the diaphragm can move up and down with ease. So holding on to this open, relaxed feeling. From there we deepen the in-breaths. Full deep in-breath, energizing the whole body from your solar plexus out into your toes, out to your fingertips, up to your head. From there you can take the mat out to the side and hugging the knees into your chest, intertwining the fingers, drawing the knees in, and from there lifting yourself up to sitting. So easy cross-leg position. We finish a class in easy cross-leg position. One hand around your heart and one just above your navel. Touching the hands lightly onto the front of your body. Soften your shoulders, your jaw, your face. On the inhale, follow the spine upwards to the back of your head. On the exhale, follow the spine back down. Keeping this sense of calmness and peace with you. Thank you very much. Thank you for practicing with me today.